Okay, hello and welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. So today we start a new season and we will also be having a new title sponsor, which I have not revealed to you yet. We're going to start off with the driver transfers. Starting with Alfa Romeo, we have George Russell and Zhou Guanyu on the same team once more. Nothing's changed there. AlphaTauri, we have Kimi Räikkönen supporting and rocking his new BMW AlphaTauri race suit, and will be racing in an AlphaTauri times BMW livery. And we also have him being paired with Lando STROLL coming from Aston Martin. Didn't get a great performance last season, so Aston have decided to drop him. And with Valtteri Bottas's retirement leaving open a new space, it's caused a bit of a switch around with a couple of drivers. Alpine is still Esteban Ocon and Antonio Giovinazzi. We've had this pairing for I think 2 or 3 seasons now. This is either the third or the fourth, but it's good to see some consistency within teams. Aston Martin then as our next team. Nobahari Matsushita staying with Aston, and Robert Schwartzman also moves to Aston Martin from not having a Formula 1 seat. He is now with Aston. Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz are sticking with their old team. No changes there then. For Haas then, we have Nikita Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. Same as last season. I did not want to start watching with Mazepin. Never going to happen. McLaren now. Lando Norris and Pierre Gasly the same as last season. After next team up is Mercedes, and we have a huge change as Yuki Tsunoda takes VB's seat for the Mercedes second driver, pairing up with, of course, Lewis Hamilton. Red Bull then, Max and Perez. To finish off, we have Williams with Dan Ticktum and Jack Aitken once again. With all that being said, all the driver changes gone over, all the changes to the team par 1, I believe it is time to get in to the car reveal. And with that, the team has fully been revealed. BMW back in the sport with the BMW Motorsport team. A nice black livery with a cool gradient from the light blue to the red. Red Bull are just ahead of us. We are joint with Ferrari, and Mercedes is actually very close behind, so it's going to be an interesting few races to start us off. Talking of racing then, I say we get into it. Into qualifying then, looking for like a under P14 is the main goal here, to be honest. We're very good at putting it P14, so hopefully we can put it underneath P14. Going through the sweeping turn of turn 12 towards 13, to just have 1 straight and 2 corners left. We're setting an alright time where Carlos Sainz goes for pole with a 1:22. That's a killer lap. I don't think we're going to have the power to beat that, but we are going to cross the line in P11. That's a very nice finish for a first race. Very nicely done indeed.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. Formula 1 returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. And they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Mick Schumacher, Sergio Perez, and Tsunoda, Stroll, Russell, Norris, and Kimi Raikkonen, Reed, Gasly, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Joe, Hamilton, Tigtum, Jack Aitken, and Esteban Ocon, Schwartzman, Matsushita, Latifi, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
First race of the season on the grid. Now then, P11 is a very decent qualifying for us. As anyone who watches me knows, qualifying is not my strong suit. It's the racing that I can do. But setting those fast laps is difficult, to say the least. But, you know, P11, we're getting up there. Hopefully, those P11s come closer to, like, you know, like P5s by the end of the season. But anyways, on the grid now then, to 5 red lights here for BMW for the first time in a good couple of years. We are underway for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Lando Norris on our left, past him out of the gate. Raikkonen ahead of us now, Russell as well, going for a dive down the inside of turn 1, past Raikkonen, past Russell, and Stroll on our left. We've passed Russell now, round the outside of Stroll as he turns to his right a little bit, pushing us slightly off the track. Very dangerous manoeuvres for his new team, going to cost him a lot of money. But around the outside of Perez out of turn 4, and we are now right behind Tsunoda in the Mercedes. Going down towards turn 8, we're going to have a look around his right, down the inside. We move, we go past and up into P5 already. Schumacher ahead in P3. At the end of lap 1, heading towards turn 13, we are right behind Charles Leclerc. Whether we can make it past down the straight, we have the same engine. We have ERS being deployed, we have the slipstream. But unfortunately, he has all of those same things. We can keep up with him very well, though. And hopefully, we can get past soonish Max Verstappen, fastest lap of the race. We set a purple sector 3. Very nice. Down towards turn 1, we're getting a slipstream all the way through, round the outside of Leclerc. He's still to our right, but we're going to have the great exit. And we are through, up into P4. Now behind our teammate of Mick Schumacher. He's ahead a little bit. We will be in DRS range once DRS is open. Purple sector 1, green sector 2, towards the end of lap 2. Still behind Schumacher. DRS to be enabled at the end of this lap. The first DRS zone is turn 3 down to turn 4, with the detection just before turn 1.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So we should get DRS on Schumacher, but he'll probably have DRS on Sainz, who I don't reckon will have DRS on Hamilton, or whoever's ahead, Verstappen I think. And we've managed to keep up with Schumacher and get a little bit closer. Starting lap 4 then, Schumacher and Sainz battling ahead. Schumacher goes around the inside of turn 1, we keep it to the outside, battling ahead. We go past Schumacher, through turn 2, past turn 3, we have a little bit of a drift and we're past. We are past Carlos Sainz, up into P2, 2 moves in once, and they're continuing at it. Sainz, Leclerc and Schumacher, 3 wide out of turn 4. I don't know what's going to happen there. Sainz came out victorious, it seems. Schumacher in P4 Verstappen is pitting, we're pitting with him. Going way too early on the brakes, but it's better safe than sorry. We've managed to catch up quite a bit. And looking at the minimap, Schumacher, who just passed Carlos Sainz to go up into theoretical P1. 2.1 second pit stop. Out right behind Max Verstappen. Very nice. For some reason, the timings are bugging and it says Schwartzman and Latifi 6 minutes behind. Oh god. Alright. First DRS zone off the lap. We have DRS on Verstappen, he does not have DRS. Towards turn 4 we can't make it past. I don't want to go for any risky moves here, because I know for a fact that Verstappen will cut out and knock us off the track if he needs to. Going through the 5, 6 and 7 section down towards turn 8. We're keeping with him, we should be in the next DRS zone, which is good. But whether we can actually do anything or not with this DRS is unknown to me. Hopefully we can get past. DRS is enabled. He's pulling away with that Red Bull powertrain though. We're just about keeping with him. Getting nice and close. Not too close though. Through turn 11. Into 12. We're heading towards turn 13 now. Trying not to lose the car at turn 12. Schumacher in the pits. It's a very easy place to lose your car. Just like slipping it on the curb. You touch that curb once at high speed, you're dead. Going down towards turn 14, then we're right behind Verstappen once more. We're going to get DRS on him, going off the track a little bit. No advantage gained, so no warning. DRS has been enabled, so we're going past Verstappen now. We're going to have to be very careful. We're back out in P1 technically, because GIOVINAZZI has not pitted and neither has Schwartzman. Going for a very risky strategy, because not in the II as well, they'll probably get on hearts. But we are past Verstappen. Schwartzman ahead of us, giving us a DRS tow down towards turn 11, which is very good to keep us away from Max. The Aston Martin not doing too hot at the moment, so it shouldn't be a difficulty getting past, as well as the fact that he'll probably pit at the end of this lap. We're going to go with ERS round the right hand side down the straight towards turn 14, and we're ahead, and he will pit this lap. I'm almost predicting it. GIOVINAZZI pits, which will give us the lead back, and Schwartzman is in fastest lap of the race. Very nice. Yeah, very good, very good. End of lap 9, on to lap 10. Verstappen very close behind. I'm not sure if those timings are accurate, but if they are, he has DRS. Going through to turn 1, he's very close behind us. Very, very close indeed. He's going to get DRS again, but will he be able to use it to get past? I am unsure. He will not. He will be able to keep with us, but he won't be able to get past just yet. Lap 11, coming through 14 and 15 to have that wide open straight. Verstappen, he's out of DRS range actually. Schumacher behind him by quite a bit, but we've moved to the right to cut the slipstream, and we've pulled left and not broke early enough. We've broken way too late, and we've gone off the track into turn 1. We've kept the lead, but Verstappen is very close behind us now, and he will have DRS. Is there anything he can do just yet? Not just. Lap 12, heading down through turn 9, through 10. Now he'll have DRS on us. Schumacher might have just about gotten DRS on Verstappen, and if that's the case, I might need to play the team game a little bit. Verstappen behind us, he gets very close and he loses the front end of his car a little bit. Schumacher behind him now. Verstappen will have the DRS on us. I'm not going to try and fight it so I can get the DRS detection from turn 3 to 4, but we are going to have a look down the inside, and we are going to have the DRS, and we're going to take back P1, which will give us DRS, so Verstappen can't catch us, but whether Schumacher can catch him or not, that's another question. Schumacher past Max Verstappen now. What a move. Alright, I'm going to play the team game to try and give Schumacher DRS on us, so he doesn't get overtaken by Verstappen. And so far it's worked. We're slowing down, going slow out of the corner. to let Schumacher get that DRS, which he has done very nicely. He's pulling close towards us, but I don't think he'll be able to get past, because I won't let him. But it's working very well. Lap 14, Schumacher still in second, no more DRS in sight, other than a slight burst towards the checker flag. Through turn 12 and up to 13, the only thing standing between the win now is the singular straight, which I'm surprised isn't a DRS zone if I'm being real. But anyways, going down through to turn 14 into 15, we go a little bit tight into that exit, but it's gonna be the 1-2 for BMW. I don't know why I did that, slamming it into the wall at the end, but what a race.
You've won the Grand Prix.
Good start to a new team, eh? Literally the perfect start, the best start you could hope for. The max of 44 points. That's literally the best start you could hope for.
So after a day of mixed fortunes up and down the field, we bring today's race to a close. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, when you overtake that many people, I'd certainly hope you'd win the race. Their car was really effective in the slipstream here today, and the team would be pleased that they didn't cook the engine, given how long they were spending in the hot air behind other cars. They had a lot of confidence to push their tyres hard as well, especially going into the corners, which allowed for some late braking and some exciting passes.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Well. Back at it again. 44 points for the team, 26 for us, 18 for Mick Schumacher. What a race it has been. Action, not controversy. Double overtakes. But, wow. Okay. I'm happy to start off the season like that. Yeah. As I said, let's have a look at the standings, but they're right there in front of your face. So, there's no need. Kimi Raikkonen actually picks up a point. Very nice. Anyways, if you enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe so you can see when I upload more episodes. The next week's going to be a bit slow because I'm going away, so I'm only going to have 2 or 3 posted up until Saturday. But then I'll be back in full swing, so I hope to see you there for those episodes and for the ones to come. We still have another 15 races, and if it goes like this, it's going to be a good one.